Let's see who the fuck's up. Blind Ranger, what up, G? I just woke up. What's happening, Tay? Let me show y'all what I woke up to. It was worse than this, though. I had the car running. I woke up imprisoned in snow. I was like, what the fuck? Where does this go? It's going down. It is going down. I was like, I'm gonna see what YouTube doing. Let me see what my subscribers are to. Saying I got the coolest subscribers on YouTube, obviously. Let me tell you how I figured that out. It ain't because y'all my subscribers and I'm just big up my subscribers. That ain't what happened and shit. This is how I know I got the best subscribers, because all these motherfuckers rushed in to start hating. Anyway, all these motherfuckers rushed in to start hating. And let me tell you something, man. You don't hate on motherfuckers who ain't shit. You don't hate on no lame ass channel. I'd have been around and been looking and observed. The channels they be trying to bring down be the ones that be kicking it. It ain't even the channels that be kicking it. It be the channel for the viewers. I promise you. Them is the ones that get shadow banned and shit. So I know my subscribers to shit and YouTube jealous about it. So these other motherfuckers who's supposed to be doing YouTube. Shit. This motherfucker will not balance nowhere I put it right now. That's some bullshit. Anyway, now I'm through fumbling with the fucking phone. That shit's annoying as a bitch. It's annoying for everybody involved and shit. Apple, I don't know why you make phones smoother than physics predict a phone needs to be based on what human grip is. Throwing away all Steve Jobs' research to make shit better and just figured out a way just to make it worse in every little way till we all go by Androids, because you guys got a secret contract to get us all under one fucking software. But that's where it's gonna fuck y'all up at, because y'all ain't gonna be able to control the software, you stupid motherfuckers. They always trying to, I hate the elites, bro. They always trying to flush us in a corner that they can't control. Out of panic and shit. Then when shit don't go right in that corner, now the world must be reset. Now we gotta unleash Corona and shit. All because somebody made some money and wasn't supposed to, and somebody who was supposed to make some money didn't make shit. And the truth about it is, the reason why the person who was supposed to make money didn't make shit, because they wasn't shit to begin with. You had to select them out of a special fucking pool trying to keep the people who could make money the fuck up out of there. What's up, Kathleen? Good morning to you too, honey bun. Anyway. Yeah. Plus, I got a call this morning. Two of my old friends are hanging out together. And they called me because they are going to buy some trucks in the morning. They want to go buy some trucks from somebody who has a couple different Durangos. I was like, shit, cut me in. And they was like, which one should we buy? I just told them which ones I would buy. You know what I mean? I would stay away from all that shit with a V6. What year y'all going for? And they was going for a newer vehicle, like 2000 and fucking 10 on up and shit. I said, okay. Um, the SLT model became bullshit. What you want in those years are like the Crew Plus, the fucking, I guess the RT, I guess a police Durango. Yeah, I mean, it won't have to go through emissions, but the police Durango, please know, shit is all-wheel drive, my nigga. And y'all know my theory on an all-wheel drive Durango. Your bitch just gonna steal it from you, so don't even buy it. There's a bunch of snow already. No, they wouldn't survive my position, bro. But I don't care. Fuck them. And yeah, it's just the Durangos is, I don't know, man. My family's a Chevy family. I'm from Illinois, where all the Ford guys come from. Um, but somehow I end up the oddball buying Dodges and shit. It's the old man used to say, you weren't smart enough to buy a Chevy. You weren't even dumb enough to buy a Ford. You bought a Dodge. What that say about you, young man? Says I'm smarter than you, old dude, because this car has more mechanical shit than electronical shit. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Yeah, now you're jealous. I know. Enjoy your electronic transfer case. I got a whole knob I can pull. But yeah, if you're looking for some wintertime shit, a Dodge, a Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, that's where it's at. What's happening, John Luke? Yeah, I'm okay. Bob Muton. What's happening, G? Bob Muton. Used to be a guy here that was really cool. His name was Mick Bob and shit. I may or may not have. Well, I have. No, may or may not. I cut him out because I was being stressed out by my viewers. He wasn't even doing shit. I mean, he did do something, but it didn't work for that. Considering from he wasn't from the hood, so he don't know the rules and shit. So yeah, what's up, everybody? But yeah, back to the Durangos. They're pretty nice. What I hate is what the Durango done evolved into, though. I mean, just the people who own them and shit. I so wish you dumbass bitches stop buying Durangos. Or just only buy the V6, please. Because you bitches, y'all don't know how to finance a car. You always pay too much, and then you think you finna charge everybody based on what the fuck you paid. Bitch, ain't nobody finna pay you $9,000 for no old ass motherfucking Durango with a V6, you punk bitch. Get your ass off Facebook Market, clogging up motherfucking space. You got a fucking Durango that you don't know what's wrong with. It's overheating. Bitch, it's a gasket issue. You kept it till you blew the gaskets. You blew your money. It's making it so hard to buy a Durango. So yeah, is anybody here? Rob tried to push me over the motherfucking edge. Bitch, your mama's a devil. It's 4 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. What time is it where you are? So someone is arguing with a crackhead. Yep. Either or is not healthy. This phone is not. Fuck. This iPhone is really pissing me off because it does not want to cooperate with my damn dodge. There ain't a level surface in this motherfucker. This shit right here irking my motherfucking nerves, G. Alright, Blind Ranger, go ahead, man. Hit your little coma. I ain't know you was still up, shit. It's like 4 in the morning where I'm at. And I only been up like 7 minutes or some shit. I gotta go pick up my motherfucking paycheck. I need to go pick up my shit. $23 degrees out, cold as fuck. I tried to reset it, hold on. There we go, I had to reset it. Anyway. It's not really that cold out. It was colder my first couple nights in this motherfucker than it is now. And it's not supposed to be 12 degrees. It's supposed to be like 6 right now. Yeah. Dog, I need to ride to Kenosha. I gotta get my cars back running good. Kenosha. They got a tool up there though. I've been looking for this tool for like 5 years, maybe even more. And it's rare if I'm looking for a tool for 5 years. I usually get my hands on it within the first year and a half. I'm hoggling over it. That tool has been evasive to me, and I fucking need it. The guy just said he got it. But he can only drop it off when he in town and shit. He came down on the price for me, but I can't get to the fucking town. Whatever happened to that fucking bus that fucking went to Kenosha and Racine? There used to be a bus that went there. I promise you, I would get the mega bus. That's what I gotta check on, the fucking mega bus. Everybody I know be like, man, I ain't driving out there, man. Even white people be like, man, I ain't white people out there, man. I be like, ain't you white? Shit, I know, man. So I know it's white people out there. I ain't going. If you live around white people, yeah, but you can know white people in Wisconsin, real specific about the white people they hang around. Kenosha ain't that far away, believe it or not, Lee. At least not to my Chicago native ass. It's only like 40, 50 miles. I rode a bike past Kenosha, nigga. It's not even 50 miles, nigga. To go get that green truck. I had to ride a bike all the way to a place called Bristol, Wisconsin, nigga. I rode a bike to Bristol, Wisconsin. I only got to ride 15 miles into Bristol. All because nobody would give me a ride. I couldn't pay these niggas. Niggas I sold vehicles to, gave them a discount. Niggas ain't think about none of that shit. They were just like, nope, fuck you. Freezing that Suburban, nigga. So I got on my motherfucking pedal bike while the crackheads were steady trying to steal it and look for a reason to claim it as theirs. I hopped on that motherfucking pedal bike and went and got that motherfucking truck before I had to shoot a dope fiend about a bicycle. Walk 25 miles on a weekend trail. That's pretty good. So yeah. Split my fucking, but not in the winter, only in spring, no summer. Well, you know, I would walk the 25 miles. If you look at my YouTube page, I got a video where the police was harassing me on my way there. I got stopped in a place called Franklin. They stopped me for just being black and admitted it on camera. We just stopped you because you look suspicious. What makes me suspicious? Come on, you're out here at night. And People usually don't travel through here at night. What are you implicating, Peckerwood? Because people travel all the time at night, especially niggas. Ain't didn't we travel in the middle of the night to see Jesus? You ain't hear the story, nigga? And I was refusing to give them my ID or my name. They went in my pocket and got my fucking ID. So I wasn't gonna give them shit. And I told them what they was gonna get, a motherfucking lawsuit, bitch. Because I'm on a mission and I don't have time to play with you faggots. Y'all always wait till y'all see a black man busy and y'all start bothering a nigga. Where'd you get that from? Black women who got it from white people. They do it to niggas all the time. I've been a nigga my whole life, and every time I get busy and get down to business and try to shake, rattle, and roll and build a motherfucking monorail, it's a black woman asking me 50 questions before I leave the motherfucking house. I get down the street, it's a white woman holding me the fuck up asking dumbass questions. I start to build, it's a white dude standing in the motherfucking way protesting, nigga. Fuck out of here. This shit happens to me all the time as a black man. Motherfuckers just like stopping a nigga progress. You know what I mean? That's why I got it now. Oh, you seen that video? Yeah, it was crazy. It's -8. Damn. And yeah, bro, hard not to like America, my motherfucking self. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been not liking America. When America try to talk that shit, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? You fucked up the country, not me, nigga. Why don't you go somewhere else? There's fucked up people that think like you. I done told the Muslim Jews and Christians this same shit. Go by the Muslim Jews and Christians with that bullshit. We're trying to make us all go by Sharif law. Why don't you go somewhere Sharif law is already being enforced, nigga? Your pussy ass on with that punk shit. People are fucking up the United States because they want to bring the beliefs from a place that already has beliefs set up. Go there. It's not going to work here. You see, God designed the earth for every spot to be different. No two spots the same. Even Sodom and Gomorrah was different. And that's what I'm starting to hate about the United States. You know? And it's okay to oppress black men. But it's not okay to talk about the oppression of black men. And if you say something, you whining, not complain. You know, it's wrong for a black man to complain. Anybody can complain but the black man. You can cut on the motherfucking TV and these motherfucking white men complain 4 and 5 times a day. They just call it the news. But when a black man has any complaints, it's a complaint, not a problem. The black man is the only species on the planet who doesn't have any motherfucking problems, just complaints. Name one motherfucking problem they admitted that the black man has in the United States. But everybody has problems. Why don't we know about none that the black man has? I guess he's too busy being a gay gangbanger to notice his own problems, right? I believe that Japan is free. I believe that there's a lot of places freer than the United States, and that's why they make sure that out of everybody who tries to travel and get a passport, they make sure that black men have the least amount of them. I'm telling you that right now. And all these passport bros, of course they stupid. They paying 3 times the motherfucking money to fly out the fucking country just to give away their genetics. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. And that's another reason black people don't want to just get it the fuck up and travel. It costs too goddamn much just to get to another country with some different white people who feel the same way these white people felt, but just on a different level. Like that's gonna make it any fucking better. And why the fuck would I leave my motherfucking country? I am from fucking the United States, my nigga. My ancestors are from the United States. The fuck I'm gonna go to another country for? To be disrespected again? Fuck no. If I really want to move, Lee, to tell you the truth, I want to move these motherfuckers off of my motherfucking land and start over again. That's the fuck I want to do. But these other ignorant ass kissing ass, dick sucking ass niggers are not with the plan. So I gotta sit back and be good. Nope, Milwaukee ain't on the same time as New York. New York is in a different time zone. They're an hour ahead of Milwaukee. But yeah, these niggas too busy kissing ass, man. I want to lose my job. What am I gonna do when Massa gone? Grow your own food. And then, you know, black men, we could like financially pull ourselves out of the situation, but we can't because we got too many ass kissing ass rappers and singers and chuckers and jivers. It's crazy because the black man knows it's a system in place for everybody but his ass. And he still won't get his shit together. That shit crazy. I've met black men and we done talked and figured out that we should be cool. And I still don't be cool with them niggas. Let me tell you why. Because bitch ass nigga, ain't no way you judging a book by its motherfucking cover when that's what people do to you every time you leave the fucking house. You just too fucking ignorant to know it. And then you turn around and flip that thinking on me. Expect me to be your friend after that? No, my nigga, I don't want to hit your weed. I don't give no fuck about your car. I don't even pay me to work on it, my nigga. Go to the white man because he's the one that's innocent to you under all circumstances. Go to the cool black man, the one that spent all his money on clothes, and see that he know how to fix a motherfucking goddamn fuel pump. But one thing you not gonna do is look down on me because I chose a career that wasn't selling crack, bitch ass nigga. And I'll shoot you in the face and I'll kidnap your bitch ass. The reason I'm not kidnapping your bitch ass because I know ain't nobody gonna pay the ransom for you, fag ass nigga. Now you can stay the fuck out of my face. And tell your bitch quit speaking to my bitch unless you trying to get some dick. Because I ain't know none of that. We'll never be cool, buddy. I won't be cool with African Americans and I won't be cool with their kids. Y'all been too busy kissing ass. That's what got y'all shot in the fucking face in the 60s, nigga. Kissing ass. Miraculously, I ended up in the same position without kissing ass. So that shows you the kissing ass don't work, nigga. Because the Afro Americans were shot in the 70s and 60s too, nigga. But I sure ain't got time for kissing no ass, Jack. No chucking and jiving. You know what I mean? A lot of these black guys who interracially date sit around and chuck and jive. I'm not gonna sit around and chuck and jive, and I'm not gonna sit around and laugh and joke with these chuck and jiving ass niggas. Sitting around doing detrimental shit, giggling and laughing. Like, nigga, you realize how evil you are? You realize how much you fucking black people over just giggling your way to the motherfucker? Boy, it's a special place in hell for your ignorant crackhead ass, fucking undercover crackhead ass niggas. That shit crazy. There's so many sellout ass, undercover crackhead ass niggers that people get mad when they finally find one that's not. And that's what I'm doing here with 6 people in the chat. How many people in future chat? Bet you go to that nigga chat right now. It's 10,000 motherfuckers there and he ain't doing shit. He done overdosed on the chat. They watching the paramedics get his hype ass up off the floor. That shit crazy. I believe there's a heaven and hell. I don't believe that people on the earth know jack shit about heaven, hell, or God like they think they do. I think they all been manipulated by the masses, the Muslims, the Jews, and the Christians, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The Buddhists, all of them motherfuckers, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. And all of their rules sound like they were strictly made by a fucking man, not a god. Just my opinion. And the fact that in the Quran, Allah lied to motherfucking Adam. In the Bible, God lied to Adam. Or Adam, I'm sorry. That's what Muslims call him. Adam. And then ain't none of them niggas catch it. And when you say something, them bitch ass niggas sit there with their legs crossed crying about it. It's not like that. Swear to God, you're not. Get about the temple. Is there anybody feelings? So I'm kind of hated amongst my community of, well, used to be Muslim. I used to be. But Muslims slam the doors of heaven in my motherfucking face by not giving me a Quran, by not educating me when I ask questions, by talking down on me instead of helping me. And they talk down on me when I was helping crackhead Muslims. That's the fucked up part. Y'all mad at me for helping the same crackheads y'all get the money out the Sadaka box too? When I put money in that Sadaka box, y'all watch me put money in that Sadaka box. And ain't got to know to tell me I can't get shit out the Sadaka box. Ain't that a bitch after y'all bought a crackhead a car? I was like, yeah, I'm through fucking with the Muslims because I only see the Muslims taking care of crackheads and sex offenders. I don't never see the Muslims doing anything else in the community, taking care of crackheads and sex offenders. And yeah, they got a meal program. They ain't feeding nothing but crackheads and sex offenders. I see this shit time and time again. And Muslims are the only people be like, it's okay to. And then when you bring up the fact that the Prophet Muhammad married a 6-year-old, all them niggas get silent. Then he consummated the marriage at 9. What the fuck? That's who y'all want me to follow? Listen, Allah can go ahead and burn me in hell, Jack. Ain't nobody finna play with you niggas trying to get away with being child molesters. And they do it all the time. They always talking about arranged marriages with your cousin. Get your bitch ass out of here, weirdo. You looking for the niggas that believe in incest in the black community? Just go where the Muslims are. I promise you. Fucking sex cult. I met one fucking, well, I won't say that. I met 2 fucking solid Muslims, my nigga. I'll say 4, but 2 of them are shaky on where they stand on shit. Yeah, I mean, because Allah teaches you that if I'm your brother, you would stand with my concept, and my concept is no different from what the fuck Allah's concept is. So if you're not standing with me, you're not standing with Allah. When it comes to these sex offenders and pedophiles running the motherfucking mosque, you ain't got nothing to say. You just gonna sit back and watch the flames fester, and you the elder. Okay, yeah, you funny too, because that means that you were watching this shit go on while it was going on. That means that you probably taught them to do this shit. Yeah, I ain't no motherfucking fool, my nigga. I do this shit when it comes to motherfucking critical thinking. And that's why Muslims don't want me around. You right? And then the Muslims lied to you again. They tried to listen. These motherfuckers tried to tell me the Prophet Muhammad was the first Muslim. So what about the Moorish Muslims? And who taught the Prophet Muhammad to be Muslim? And I thought y'all said Jesus was a Muslim that came before the Prophet Muhammad. So how was the Prophet Muhammad the first Muslim? It's not making sense to me. If everybody was already Muslim, if Adam was a Muslim, how the fuck is Prophet Muhammad the first Muslim? And if all the Muslims are related, right? This is something else that I cracked open in Milwaukee that they hate to admit that I said. I asked all the sheikhs that came my motherfucking way, are the prophets related? Yeah, brother, they're all from the same bloodline. Is the Prophet Muhammad Palestinian? Yes, he's Palestinian. Well, is Adam black? Yeah, he's black. So how'd the bloodline go from black to Palestinian? I think the Prophet Muhammad would have been black. I'm just saying. Oh, brother, brother, what? Brother, it shouldn't matter. It does matter. Now you sound like a Christian. It does matter. It matters like a motherfucker to me. because you was quick to tell me he was Palestinian. It mattered to make sure he was Palestinian. But now we got it clear that he's black. You don't want to talk to niggas no more. Now y'all mosque is separate from ours. Okay, cool. Cool, because y'all ain't worshiping the law. Run that shit on me if you want to. It's the same shit that motherfucking goddamn Malcolm X was talking about with you bitches. And I'm not finna play with you motherfuckers. So I agree. Can't no Muslim tell me I don't have the right to be Muslim, but I read the book, and the book says they do got the right to tell you that you're not Muslim. And they can slam the doors of heaven in your face, and the law will deal with it. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna just let the law deal with them. And if them niggas cross me or try some bullshit, I'm gonna fuck their ass up with no hesitation. I'd already let them know that. As soon as they want to get loud with me. Nigga, I don't know who the fuck y'all getting loud with, nigga. We can take this shit out motherfucking side, nigga. African dude start getting loud. I snapped on his ass. He gonna walk to the back. Other Muslims talking about, peace, brother! Reaching for shit. What y'all reaching for? Hold on, let me reach for some shit. Hold on. Let me park outside the mosque for the next 15 minutes. Let's see what the fuck y'all really gonna do. Let's see if y'all really ready to jihad for Allah. Fuck Allah. How about that, nigga? I'm going in today. Fuck Allah. Fuck y'all shaking. Fuck the Prophet Muhammad. What the fuck y'all gonna do? Now, motherfucker, don't disrespect me and my motherfucking dean, bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Fuck everything you worship, fag ass nigga. Mad because you came from another country and you can't talk down on me because I'm a black man. Man, you got me fucked up. I'll smack the shit out of your African ass. I'll smack the shit out of your Palestinian ass. You better watch your fucking mouth or be fucking checked, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I'll fuck you up. And you not finna tell me the law said I can't fuck you up. I don't give a fuck what the law talking about. I don't give a fuck what Jesus talking about, nigga. You cross that motherfucking line, I'ma outline you in it. And all I know the Muslims at that mosque to do is shoot niggas in the back. So hell yeah, I went and got my gun and parked behind a Muslim that went and got his motherfucking truck, nigga. Was going in his trunk in his motherfucking van. I went and parked right behind his bitch ass and sat that motherfucker on the dash, nigga. You pull anything out, nigga, I'ma dead your dumb ass. And after I was done dealing with him, I went and parked across the street and waited there for 20 minutes and smoked a motherfucking blunt. And was going all in a pawn shop. Y'all got me fucked up, nigga. I refuse to be squeezed by some bitch-ass Muslims who ain't nobody but really a bunch of motherfucking sex offenders who done got deep. Fuck you niggas. Niggas all prison buddies. You suck a dick some motherfucking where. Kiss my motherfucking ass. What the fuck I do with my other lighter? But anyway, that's how I feel about them. Fuck them. Because that's how they feel about me. So fuck them. And I tell you what, between me and them is I'm ready to fight and I'm ready to throw bullets, nigga. I'm through talking. I'm through talking to motherfuckers who disrespect me. And the law equipped me with the right material to get your bitch ass out of here for disrespecting me. So go ahead and say something slick, nigga. You better mumble that shit under your breath like you been doing. Which is why I don't go to the mosque, because they not finna be talking down on motherfucking me. And ain't no way my guy told me don't look a bitch in the eyes. I don't give a fuck if she will fall in love, nigga. I got enough willpower to tell her you can't be in love with me. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I do what the fuck I want to. Half of them fucking rules don't make no motherfucking sense to me. Because women are still people. Women are still owners of shit, nigga. You got to take away all their ownership and treat them like they not fucking people to have a man not look them in the eyes when the fuck they talk. Because you scared she gonna fall in love with somebody else besides your woman beating ass, child molesting ass. You shouldn't have molested her in an arranged marriage. You wouldn't be worried about her leaving. See, I done caught on to a lot of shit, man. And Muslims put themselves in a lot of fucked up positions, which is why I'm no longer Muslim. America is all confused people. You right. They don't help each other. But like I said, when I was Muslim, I met 2 motherfucking solid Muslims. That's fucking it. 2. And one of them niggas helped steal a intellectual property from me. And he thinks I don't know. Him and my blood brother did this shit to me. I was like, wow, you niggas think that y'all smart enough to steal intellectual properties from me. And then they tried to call me and get me to fix the intellectual property as it was failing, because it was a business. But the business started to fail when they wanted me to fix it. I ain't fixing shit. You lazy fucks. The fuck you gonna start my business without me? Knowing I had the original investment scheme. So y'all went behind my back, gathered up everybody else's money, and just ran off of my idea. After y'all told me this is a sin against Allah to even do. So you motherfuckers went against Allah to try to motherfucking bring my money down. Okay. Ain't none of them niggas running the business right now. Allah took everything from them niggas. And that's what they get. Even took their good health from their ass. Shit crazy. I'm starting to see it. So I know for a fact God is real, but I know for a fact that we don't know what the fuck we're doing. India has more arranged marriages because they child molesters. They're all inbred ass child molesters. That's why they body look weird like that. This is why they not able to function. This is why they the dumbest motherfuckers in Asia. Who dumber than the Indians? They the only country dumber than Americans. How you dumber than Americans and you speak 3 languages? I be trying not to get off in this shit, you know what I mean? And then whenever I say certain shit, it trigger a lot of people. People that shouldn't be triggered. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. For instance, right? When I'm talking shit about Muslims and Christians, if that's truly what you believe, you shouldn't be triggered. But if I said something to trigger you, then that means that I'm fucking right. And you know I'm fucking right. That means you doing fucking wrong in front of fucking God. And you gonna sit in front of God and deny me, which means you deny God. Because this ain't me talking. I don't give a shit about anybody's motherfucking religion, including my own. But the fact I touched subject on this was God telling me to touch subject on this at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't deal with being a Muslim or a Christian anymore. And I hate the fact that every Muslim and Christian think they're entitled for me to explain my motherfucking life to them. And then most of the reason why I'm not Muslim and Christian is because of the behaviors of other Muslims and Christians, nigga. You can't let their behavior deter you. Yes, the fuck you can. The book says that. You should have been reading it. Because if Allah wanted to communicate with you, he'd have communicated with you the same way he did the Prophet Muhammad. But he don't want to communicate with you. And then let me tell you something else I don't like about Muslims or Christians. Their book clearly states if you don't know, God can't punish you for it. They're always informing you on what God can punish you for, making your sins in life heavier. You watch them now. I understand you got to be a human first before the book. And that's my whole issue with Muslims and Christians. They try to replace everybody motherfucking personality with a weak ass book. A book they don't even understand. Don't try to check me based upon a book you don't fucking read, nigga. And then Muslims really got me fucked up. You're reading a book in another language that you're not sure they told you the correct way to speak it. And then the same people who encourage you to do this got their own section of being a Muslim, and you got nerve to listen to them. Ain't no way I'm gonna listen to a Sunni Muslim or Shiite Muslim. I don't give a fuck about the Prophet Muhammad being a Sunni Muslim. That means the Sunni Muslims are child molesters then. If that's the case, motherfucker. I ain't listening to no motherfucking individual sect of motherfucking Muslim. You got me fucked up. You fuck about a green Muslim, a red Muslim, a blue Muslim. I don't get no fuck. I was a Muslim. And I talked that shit about the Nation of Islam, but I didn't join up with them niggas. Them niggas was always trying to get me to join. And I told them niggas I lost my virginity to a white bitch. Nigga, I eat bacon every morning, nigga. Fuck out my face. I know who the fuck I am, and you don't know who the fuck you are. And that's not my fault that you don't know who the fuck you are. So I don't want to hear that shit. And God don't take care of me how he take care of you. That's how I seen all his flaws. I was too busy waiting my fucking turn while he was taking care of you. Like you were the child, all cuddled in the spotlight. It's the Cain and Abel story all over again. Because I am Cain, and I will kill your ass in front of your motherfucking God and not give no motherfucking fuck. I will apologize to God, but what you want from me, nigga? I playing shit all day. Don't do nothing but throw seeds. Why the fuck is his life so much easier than mine? Can't we switch positions for a while? No? Okay. Fine, then. Somebody else can take his spot, because I'm about to murder this nigga. I'm offering you the best I fucking have, and it's still not good enough for you. I totally understand Cain's displacement with God. But see, I read the book, Lee, so I found the flaws in it. The Muslims don't want to admit I found flaws in their book, because then they will have to admit what they really worship. And it ain't God. You worship concepts so you can get away with treating people like shit, because you never were a person who treated people fairly. Truth about it. And as a Muslim, arranged marriages allow you to get away with child molestation. That's what I seen. And it also helps you get away with classism, because you can look down on anybody that's not a fucking Muslim. They're not who the fuck you are. They're less than you. But the thing is, I've been Muslim, and I've had Muslims tell me you're not Muslim and still look down on me like I'm not Muslim. So don't let them motherfuckers tell you they just look down on everybody who's not Muslim. No, every Muslim looks down on everybody, including other Muslims, nigga. This shit ain't no fucking game. Them some judgmental ass faggots, I'm telling you, who beat women. And they want an excuse to beat on women and molest women and talk to them any kind of way. So they say Allah made me better than women and gave me power over women. And my question to these niggas was, how the fuck does a woman have the same size brain as you, have the same thoughts as you, and you feel like you rule over her? I'm a man. I'm physically stronger. Well, guns have been invented since then. Should she just start capping niggas? Oh, that's not fair. Why isn't it fair? That's not physical. Yes, it is. She physically outthought your ass. So if that what y'all thinking about, y'all religion based on beating bitches before guns existed, oh boy, do I got some news for you. And then I met very few Muslims who wasn't in jail for a crime against a woman at one point in time in their life. As a Muslim, I was one of the only ones that were in there with no crimes against bitches. No domestic violences, no stealing a car, no smacking a bitch on Wednesday at the ice cream shop, no hit and runs, none of that shit. And the Christians was even worse. All them niggas gay dope fiends. And when they figure out you not a gay dope fiend, you got to get up out this church, nigga. What the fuck is you doing here? At least Muslims, at least they gay dope fiends sit around and be gay dope fiends in a group together. Christians ain't even like that. They gay dope fiends all out in the open. I don't want to participate in religion no more because these a bunch of sick ass fucks. And that's the truth about it. Do you know what I never seen? I've never seen the Muslims help their own mentally disabled. I never seen Christians help their own mentally disabled. I never seen this shit. I do see them beat the shit out of they mentally disabled. I do see them cast they disabled out into the streets. I do let them see. I do watch them let their disabled be manipulated. I do watch them sit around and open up rooming houses just for their disabled, nigga. When it's homeless motherfuckers writing their religion and they can give them motherfuckers houses and help them motherfuckers get on their feet, but they don't want to. And the only motherfucker they gonna give a house to is a crackhead who has no intentions on living in a house. Especially the Muslims and Christians. They can get some labor cheap from that motherfucker, crackhead. Oh yeah. And I truly believe that being a motherfucking the modern day act of being a fucking Muslim or a Christian is just to funnel crackheads and cheap labor into society before they figured out the illegal immigrant thing. I just feel like that's what it was and shit. Cause I ain't met too many Muslims or Christians who don't fucking use drugs, bro. And think they better than everybody. And people who think they better than everybody and use drugs have a slave master mentality. They're willing to pay you nothing for a skill and feel good about themselves at the end of the day. They don't value skills because they don't have none. They don't value trades because they don't have none. And when they finally do get to the position in life where they work for their motherfucking trade, you think they ever come back and apologize to you? Listen, man, I'm where I'm at right now because everybody who showed me something in the trade, I thanked them. I did not talk down on them, and I kept it fucking moving. You know what I mean? That's my advice to you as a man. Respect other men who taught you the way, whether he a crackhead or not, my nigga. And that's my issue with people in general. I don't like, even my bitch. When my bitch come around, my friends and family looking down on none of them niggas like, dude, a bum. But when my friends and family bitch come down, she be looking around like, dude, a bum. Who the fuck is dude? And then turn around and they car stop. I ain't helping you in that nasty attitude with having ass, half junky ass bitch. Should have spent y'all money on drugs, nigga. I spent my money on drugs too, but I invested in being a mechanic and shit. I'm getting ready to buy me a motherfucking welder. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to buy me a motherfucking welder and a sine wave converter. And start practicing welding shit. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get good, but I'm gonna start tacking shit together. And all my bum ass friends, oh, we wanna ride dirt bikes. They're illegal. Let me get this straight. Y'all don't wanna ride fast bikes illegally, but you wanna ride dirt bikes where police can just run us off the fucking bike. I'm black, man. I don't know if you other niggers are paying attention to how the police force treat black people, but they'll run you the fuck over, my nigga. They can't catch a dirt bike. Yes, they can. A dirt bike does like 50. A Crown Vic does like 130. This is simple fucking math, nigga. But you can just ride through. Man, I'm not finna do this shit with you, bitch ass nigga. And you could just get a sports bike and pull the fucking throttle and be out of there on their ass. Yeah, man, I'm surrounded by too many bums. Too many bums who daydream about crumbs and not funds, which makes their present not fun. You know what I mean? Exactly. If the book saved man, what happened to men before the fuck they could read? Exactly. All the books talk about a time when men couldn't fucking read and fucking Allah and fucking God still punished their ass. If you beat woman, Gokudo will come for you. Huh? And I feel like if I gotta beat a bitch, I don't need a bitch. Ain't nobody waste my time fighting with no bitch. Damn right, Toby Pipson. I am up late. How goes it, Commodore of the Fleet? I'm all right. It goes all right. It goes A-O motherfucking K. You know, I don't know what determines right or wrong. I just know how I feel about it and how I feel about the issues. You know? I ain't gonna sit here and talk to you like I know exactly what God wants, because I don't. And I could be wrong. The Muslims or Christians could be right. But at this point, I don't give a fuck. Because your Muslim prayers got you in the bins. My Muslim prayer didn't get me in the bins. My Muslim prayers moved crackheads in my house so they could steal all of my shit. Even the suit I buried my mother in. You know, that's what Muslim crackheads do. While the rest of the Muslim community talked down on me and outed me. While giving them niggas money out the Sadaka box that they was supposed to be paying me rent. Them niggas wasn't even paying rent. That shit crazy. I couldn't figure out what makes me the bad guy in the Muslim community, like why they won't even give me a Quran. It's because I'm not a child molester. That's what it is. I'm not a child molester and I'm not kissing their motherfucking ass. And then every time I read the Quran, I promise you, I come back with more reasons why we shouldn't be doing something, and then they be mad. Man, shit, I be trying to. Y'all got some good ass weed over there in Japan, then, because I'm trying to find a plant to keep me sleep for a day. I don't think that determines whether you right or wrong because punching people in the face feel good in my motherfucking heart, but I know that punching people in the face is not an exclusive answer. Shit, if we all follow religion, we would be in trouble. I promise you we would. But I stay away from people who are religious because they want to give me religious rants and get mad. You got your own religious rants. That's a big thing amongst religious people. especially Christians and Muslims. You're not about to sit here and tell me you don't care about my God while telling me about your God. Fuck your bitch ass God. Now, fuck your bitch ass God. Fuck your bitch ass heaven. Fuck your bitch ass book. What you want to do? You want to fight? Oh, fuck you. Religion does separate and control, and anybody barking religion to you is trying to separate and control you. You damn right about that. When you reflect afterwards, punching someone in the face for no reason is wrong. Defending yourself is justified. Not always. Because there's some people where you get to a level. See, you notice if you had hands, Toby, talking about like hands, but you just beat a motherfucker up. When you get to the level where you just whooping motherfuckers and it ain't no issue to just whoop a motherfucker, like you can just put down your IHOP meal. Like that's where I'm at in my life. Like I could be eating IHOP and a motherfucker come in IHOP like, who want it? And I could literally put down my IHOP shit, whoop this nigga ass and get back to eating like it ain't shit. Now, when you get to that level of being able to whoop niggas' ass like that, right? You know how to dodge a few punches. You condition to take a few punches. You know a few moves. If a motherfucker slip up wrong, you know you can get him gone. Bow, knock him right out. You know what I mean? Once you get to that level, you can't just punch no weak-ass nigga in they shit. For me, right? I fight too good to be beating up a nigga like Future. Get the fuck out of here. I will critically injure dude. So if a motherfucking crackhead ass nigga like Future, who spend more time using dope and talking to hoes than he do defending himself, run up on me, it's probably smart for me to just punch him a few times and get away from him. If I go full out on him and just go Batman on Justice, I'll fuck Future up. You want what he's getting? Justice for Gotham, for Batman. So punching people in the face becomes wrong at a certain point. Now I ain't saying no nigga like Future gonna keep on calling me bitch ass niggas in an argument. But to punch him the first time he called me a bitch ass nigga would be a little bit overboard because he a weak ass nigga. He can't fight. You know what I mean? I will bully a bully, my nigga. I don't play that shit. Well, let me tell you why that doesn't matter. Why it doesn't matter what country you're from, your family, or your social class. Because all warriors on the face of the fucking earth, majority of us, right, we go by the code of the Bushido. And when you learn to put hands on shit, you become a fucking warrior. And the code of the Bushido tells you to protect the innocent and protect the innocence of others. So, one thing you don't want to do is, for instance, right, 5'2", 120-pound bitch run up on me. We throwing them. I don't need to bop, 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 and scoop this bitch and hammer fist her down. Like, come on, man. That's too much, man. That's come on, bitch ass nigga. Use a hoe. That's a direct violation of the code of Bushido. You know what I mean? So, with that being fucking said, you do got the right to defend yourself, but sometimes you can go overboard with it. And just because you punch like Mike Tyson don't mean you should punch everybody who be in your face doing this. Motherfucker, show some control. Damn. And see, that's the thing, man. Scary ass people who can't fight think the people that can't fight walk around all day punching people. If we did, y'all would be the fucking line. I promise you. because y'all wouldn't want to be punched. But the world don't work like that, because the people who are good at punching people refuse to punch people for no reason. They're much different from the people who buy guns. People who buy guns and get into an argument with you, go home and come back with the gun to continue the argument. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. And then there's some people that are good at punching people that are smaller than them. So when you get into an argument with a tall guy, first thing he says, I'll punch somebody. Oh, I'm tall. Oh, fear me. And I tell them tall niggas, bring your tall ass over here so I can punch you the fuck out. He gonna punch me out. I'm 6'4". Well, come over here and punch me out, Mr. 6'4". Come on, I'm waiting to be punched out, my nigga. No, I'm through arguing with you. Come punch me out immediately, bitch. So you gotta know the difference between a motherfucking bully and a motherfucking soldier. It's a fucking big ass difference. Well, Toby Pipson, I didn't have to grow up with shit with my dad because that nigga wasn't there. But whether you have a dad or not, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. See, you don't know about Code of Bushido because you ain't got hands, Toby. If you had hands, you would know about the Code of Bushido. It's an unspoken motherfucking code, my nigga, that all warriors on this planet go by. This is why Mike Tyson just doesn't randomly punch people in public. But you obviously one of them ignorant motherfuckers from the suburbs who think that, Mike Tyson wants to punch everybody and eat everybody's babies instead of raise his motherfucking babies and live his motherfucking legacy out. You know what I mean? You can't explain shit to people like y'all. And y'all think because a motherfucker had a hard life that they're not smart enough to walk away from your dumb ass in a confrontation. The hard life is what makes me smart enough to walk away from your dumb ass in a confrontation. But whatever. Well, I do know this about the Bushido Code. It is a code, and it was invented by black men a long time ago. Long ass time ago. And the rules of it still stand today. Well, most of the rules. They're spread to all warriors. We're all taught this shit. See, a lot of these bitches don't teach their son, hey, don't punch girls. You're stronger than girls. They don't teach their son that. So it's up to a boy like me in school with a single mama to punch his bitch ass out when he come in class punching all the girls. You a girl, I punch hard. You wanna see how hard I punch? Get away from her before I punch you. You wrong for punching her. You just punching her because she weaker than you. Get away from her before I punch you. Oh, punch you. Wow, there you go. You punch what? Get your bitch ass up out of here, nigga. And I'll be here to punch your ass on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, nigga, till you stop punching girls in the class, bitch ass nigga. And I'm gonna punch the boys who was sitting around laughing about it. We gonna teach everybody Code of Bushido. That's how it works when you're a man, you know what I mean? This is why we don't want boys in school with these coward ass teachers who won't let them fight nor will break up the confrontation and explain what the fuck is wrong. This is the problem with the males in society now. Bushido is not inflicted at school anymore. Or that might be totally alien to you, but let me tell you something. Confrontation comes because you live in a developed country. Developed countries go to war. War means confrontation is a part of your society. Now, you can sit around like that's not part of your society and you don't give a fuck and that's not a part of you and that's beneath you. But if they invade your country, motherfucker, you got no choice but to fight. And if you one of the motherfuckers in the country who don't want to be fight, you need to be sterilized because we're all fighting. And yeah, bitches got to sign up for war nowadays too. You don't just get out of it because you're a woman. You don't get it. Everybody who suck dick think they can just get out of war by sucking dick. It's not gonna work like that. Being a girl sucking dick is not gonna get you out of war. Being a faggot sucking dick is not gonna get you out of a war. Don't work like that, Toby Pipson. You gotta come. We're all in this fucking together. When men violate Bru Sitdee, they must be punished. Yeah. What's happening, AJ? Right. They learn from the youngsters do learn from the elders how to be men. And Bru Sitdee is one of the things they teach them. You don't punch girls because you want to fuck them. You don't punch girls because they're cute. You just don't punch girls because they're weaker than you. That's why you don't punch girls. Dumbass. So what you gonna do when all the bitches in your village is crippled? Because y'all done punched them and broke everything. They got a place like that. It's called India. Motherfucker. Do you want to be like Indians? Do you see how their bodies are shaped? This is why, buddy. And then you got to teach the boys. Because one thing that you learn with Bru Sitdee is that you learn the first step in war. And the first step in war is motherfucking winning. And it's only one way to win a war against any motherfucking body on the motherfucking face of the earth. You target they motherfucking women. Women are. It is where your education lies because nobody can educate a small child but a woman. A small child will not be ready to learn if they are not prepared to learn and prepped right. Women are very important in society. Annoying as girls, but as women, they do a lot. And if you punch them all and they're too scared to fucking think, then your society does not progress. Pay attention. India still beat bitches with belts. They have dirt roads. Now, look at China. They let bitches own property and shit. Look where they're at in the world. They're the top manufacturers in the world right now. Nigga, the U.S. is like, we not trading with y'all. And China was like, we don't get no fuck. And U.S. is looking at everybody else like, y'all just gonna let them talk to us like that? Everybody was like, yeah, nigga, that's China. We don't be talking back to China like that. I mean, nigga, I don't want to lose 50-cent hoodies, nigga. Y'all tripping, man. You fuck want to lose 50-cent hoodies, man. Nobody but white people. It's gonna be a cold motherfucking goddamn Christmas, goddamn it. They made all the jackets. I hope y'all know that. They make the North Face, they make the motherfucking South Face, they make the motherfucking Columbia, they make the motherfucking Cubano, they make the motherfucking ski jacket, they make the ski jacket plus. You Peckerwood's gonna be some cold motherfuckers, I promise you. I hope those white genetics are working. I'm a nigga. I don't need a hoodie in the summertime. I just enjoy wearing one. But okay, fine. I'm a nigga. I'm ready to go chest naked around this motherfucker and move to the equator, to tell you the truth. I don't see no reason why we wear shirts as men in society. That's it's dumb to me, nigga. Just get in the shower so you're not musty. Also, India be slapping everybody, Bru Sitdee. Bru Sitdee! Now come down, my friend. Do you feel better? I will Bru Sitdee your ass again, buddy. Bru Sitdee. And that's one thing about Indian men. They will slap the shit out of somebody. They don't give a fuck. Y'all talking about sassy niggas. Them niggas is sassy. They'll slap the shit out of you. Try them. Who the hell niggas talking to, buddy? Do they talk like that? Nobody do. You be like, damn, did he just smack it? This nigga's violent like a woman. Straight to smacking a nigga after he was just pointing in his face. Go from pointing to smacking. Yeah, that's ultra violence. That's some shit my mama used to do. Don't move my fucking hand. Like, bitch, you just smacked me? Hold on, bitch. Last time I checked, I was 19. I know you just smacked me. Mama ain't give a fuck. She was throwing blows with an oxygen tank. Shake something, bitch ass nigga. Tell you, women is fucked up. I ain't never seen Indians even throw a punch. Hey, it's crazy when they had that slap competition. I don't know the name of that game, but it looks fun as a bitch. Where everybody's with their shirt off, and they start slapping each other on the chest, and then somebody grabs somebody and throw his ass in the mud. I don't think they know the name of that game. That could be why they are brilliant people. But I don't know so much about India and Iran. Iran is smarter than fucking India, I tell you that. But fucking India, no, I do not see any intelligence coming off of their land, buddy. I have not seen them invent anything. I have not seen them do anything, buddy, but work at the gas station and drive the taxis and raise the price. They are the only Asians I ever met that cannot count, buddy. It's like, holy shit, they got people in Asia can't count. I had to look up where India was. I was like, y'all show this shit under like, are you sure this shit is under Asia? Ain't no way they on the same continent as Asia and they that fucking dumb. It don't work like that. I understand Americans are really dumb, but we got about equal intelligence to everybody else around this motherfucker. Maybe a little bit less, maybe. Well, maybe that's an understatement, but it don't make no sense for India not to know how to count. And China's like 4 blocks up the street, nigga. China can count like a motherfucker. Why can't y'all count? The Indians need to stop marrying their cousins. It's fucking disgusting. Once your population get into 1 billion people, it's time to stop marrying your cousin. I think that was the point of marrying your cousin, to get above the 1 billion mark. You gotta do what you gotta do. India is extremely resourceful people. No, they have a higher immune system than everybody from living in shit mud. It's the only advantage they got, Lee. Russia and Asia also. Yeah, it is. It is. And Russians can fucking count. They count better than any other white person. Ask a Russian what's the square root of 1 billion. I bet they figure it out. Russians can fucking count. Russians can count so good, they know when counting is unnecessary. You ever see them motherfuckers modifying cars and shit? Plug up the gas chamber, add more nitrous. Ain't you gonna count how much nitrous going in? I did count. It's only a little. All right, spark the engine. No need to count it. No, it's no precise. Yeah, Russians, they ain't real Caucasians. They actually hybrids of niggas and Caucasians. You right. Niggas Asian and Caucasian. Mainly Asian and I mean Caucasian. But there's a little bit of nigga in there. But there's a couple white people who are hybrids of Asians and niggas. And they are one of them. Also the Germans. Also the goddamn Irish. But you can kind of tell by the Germans. You can kind of tell that niggas and Asians and fucked around with their population too much because they just get mad. Like, you know what? Let's kill everybody. Yeah, it's definitely some black and Asian shit. Let's lock their ass up, then kill them. Fuck them. Let's kidnap them. No, fuck that. Fuck these motherfuckers. Kidnap their ass. You'd be like, damn, Jeremy's tripping again. All right. We ain't gonna go outside of our land kidnapping their ass. We just gonna kidnap them while they're here. Let's give them a chance to run. We're not animals. But if they don't run, we gonna hunt them down and shit. Europeans know Russians ain't motherfucking white. That's why they don't count them as white. They try their best not to say. They always be like Russia and the European nations. They are acting like Russia's not a European nation. Don't run that EU bullshit on me, motherfucker. Ain't they white? They're white, but we don't count them. You know how white people have those twice removed cousins? I don't know how white people remove cousins out of the family, but they remove cousins. Probably. But you know what I noticed about white people, as far as their racism? I noticed that they racist amongst each other. And I just see the Germans and the Russians. They just wait on their chance to kill all the other white people. I just see it. Like, man, can't wait to kill these motherfuckers. And the other white people were like, we're going to see you guys struggle. The Russians like, bitch, we can't wait for the Hunger Games. The Germans like, we are waiting for the Hunger Games as well. Yeah. We are building so many things for the Hunger Games. We think Germany will take the Hunger Games. Because I think when the Hunger Games pop up, Germany and Russia going to be like, surprise, we're the same niggas. And all the other white people just going to start shitting their pants. Like, oh, it's not fair. They're going to ask the Irish what they doing. The Irish going to be like, shit, we're bloody getting high. We getting high. We ain't got enough people in this fight. We niggas anyway. We not supposed to be here. Thanks to leprosy. The Irish gonna be the maddest motherfuckers at the Hunger Games, I promise you. They gonna be like, we not even white. The fuck? We just white colored. Y'all know niggas come in every color. We the white niggas. We the pasty niggas. You know what? It started to feel like it's about 85 out here. It's getting hot. Fuck are my cargo pants. So I think the Irish gonna shake, rattle, and roll on their ass until the Germans click up and take them down. Germans and Russians come together. It's gonna be fucked up because the British gonna take their last stand against the Spaniards, and the Spaniards gonna lose to the fucking Irish, who are a quarter of their population. The Irish is gonna fuck they ass up. They Negro genetics is definitely gonna show. I hope they broadcast the Hunger Game, put it like YouTube or something. I just know it's coming. I feel like it's coming for Asians too. What? Good morning, sunshine. How you doing? 85 in the car. Maps say -8 in Wisconsin. What? It's -8. I think that's just with the wind chill. It's supposed to be like 20 degrees. It don't look like -8. It's usually -8. You can see like ice dripping off of shit. And then another reason I don't think it's -8 because my windows got plenty. Let me show you. When it's -8, it's like ice. This ain't ice. That's still water. You know what I mean? Good morning, Chuck. Time for Miss Hash Brown to swim to work. She got a snowboat. She got to take her snowmobile. So what's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing this morning? Right? God bless the chat. We kicking it to the sun. We should get in the car and go somewhere, shouldn't we? Weather says -9. Feels like -15 in Wisconsin. For real? Damn, Lee. I'm blessed as a survivor, ain't I? But last time I checked the weather, they said it was going to be a low of 12. So I don't know if they're lying to Wisconsin or the world. But I know it's cold because ain't nobody out. I don't see crackheads walking up and down the block or nothing. Even the crackheads went for shelter. They usually don't go for shelter. They just get warm and come back out. Try to keep their body from freezing. Crackhead, watch it. It's warmer in Minnesota by 2 degrees, but y'all got like 25 more inches of snow. Listen, worry about if your snowmobile gonna start. Your snowmobile take 2-stroke gas or regular gas or diesel. Y'all got diesel snowmobiles like Russians. Russian snowmobile, it's diesel. Diesel snowmobile. Go change the glow plugs on your diesel snowmobile. Okay? That's what you need to live in Minnesota when you're a man. You can't just have a regular truck. You need a diesel truck. That means that as a man, you're going to have to eat a lot more pussy to get a diesel truck. I'm telling you. You better learn to lick, suck, nibble on a clitoris all at the same time. You got to learn the trifecta. I'm telling you right now. Cause diesel trucks is expensive. You ain't gonna be able to just do it with your name. You're gonna need her name. And she gonna be like, you wanna keep your truck? You gonna be like, yes. You gonna be like, get your bitch ass over here. You gonna be like, okay. That's right. Cry to your mama. Cry to your mama, nigga. Eat faster. I don't care if you cry. Cry. Right? It's like watching Apocalypse Survivor. You know, you gotta go outside. Now warm up the car. Hey, for real though, when you get outside, you gotta do this to your car. You gotta knock the ice off the door. Pow, pow, pow. I used to hate when my fiance used to wake me up to knock the ice off the door. Like, bitch, just hit it harder. Use your fucking elbow. One time I woke up. Somebody outside busting windows. Niggas that really tripping. 5 minutes later, bang! I broke the window. How the fuck you break the window? I'm trying to open the door and I was hitting it with the tire thing. You hit your window with a tire thing? No, I hit the door with a tire thing and it still broke my window. I sometimes wonder, like, how far would girls get in the world without men? I be just wondering. And crackheads are zombies. You're right. And I ain't going to bed or going back to sleep. Actually, I am after I smoke this blunt. But for now, goddammit, I'm up. I've been up for 93 fucking minutes. But yeah, I'm an expert at getting doors open when it's cold as a bitch. I used to have a torch too. Milwaukee don't get that cold no more. But that what you get, Miss Hash Brown, get you a torch. I mean, you could be cheap and get one of them weak ass blue tanks or one of them weak ass green tanks, but you don't want them for a torch. What you want is a motherfucking yellow tank. That's what you want. That motherfucking yellow tank, boy. You go outside and hit the door with that shit. You open your door right up. Yeah, nigga, get that cold up north. You fucking torch. Fucking get the car. Don't hold it in one spot too long. You don't want to melt the seals or nothing. You just trying to melt the ice. And in Illinois, that's normally like a problem on like, that's why you don't park in the middle of the parking lot by yourself because it'll freeze your doors on all sides. Then you gotta do what women do in that case in Illinois. They just drive to the police station. And be like, I'm stuck in my car. Oh my God, life's so hard for me. They're like, pull in the garage. You know, you got stuck in the car, pull in the garage. We gotta unthaw the car first. Are you hungry? And was the door sticking when you got in? Why'd you slam the door then? So it could reseal your dumbass back in the car, bitch. Yeah, wintertime is rough. You know what, Miss Hash Brown? You wouldn't know how to act if you was like living in Missouri. 'Cause it's so fucking cold where you from. You would never go in the house and shit. Motherfucker, like, there's a snowstorm coming in. You'd be like, yep, I'm watching it. What you doing outside? Smoking a cigarette. Why the fuck you in my business? Said we having a snowstorm. How many inches? It's gonna be 3. Oh, 3 inches. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, you cracking jokes now? They always get mad. You can be like, bitch, I'm from Minnesota. We get 33 inches a week. You talking about 3 inches? Yeah. This shit ain't gonna stop me. Then you gonna see their whole city gonna be shut down over 3 inches. You gonna fuck around and go to work. Like, damn, I should have just called in. I didn't know y'all shut down and shit. From the north. I'm finna go to Walmart now. Go back home. Stop at Quick Trip. Grab me a cappuccino. Liquid soap. No ice. I'm from Illinois. We don't do that. What you do is you take a paintbrush, um, something like this soda can, and you cut this soda can open, and then you fill it up with antifreeze. Or you take a squirt gun, some antifreeze. Antifreeze melt the shit out of ice. You can. Don't give it to your fucking wife. Them bitches always spray the window. Then the window got that little stupid ass grease in the middle of the fucking. Oh, I hate that fucking grease. All men hate grease on the window for some reason. We got have a dirty ass car, but the minute you put grease on the window, we just be like, ah, bitch, ah. And she's like, it's a dead body in your back seat. Why do you care about grease on the window? Now I gotta clean the whole damn car. Grease is like the last straw for us. Even when we the mechanic and we like point at something like, look, you don't see that? Damn, I left a yo bitch ass like you can't see nothing. Now smudge on my window. You looking at the smudge all crazy, eyes crossed. Smudge on my goddamn window. And the smudge be talking shit like, what you gonna do? You be like, bitch, I'll kill you. Oh man, I will conquer you, you bitch ass smudge. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get rid of you. Get rid of you. I'm gonna kill your greasy ass. Get my window back fucking clean. Y'all do got heated streets in fucking Japan and China. Yeah. The Moors installed them all around the world, and you fuckers were the only ones smart enough to reactivate the system and add to it. Russia just discovered their system. They was like, what are all these shoehorns doing under the street? That's the heated system for the Moors, because y'all paved over everything. You know what? You fuckers are fucking idiots. But yeah, just get you some antifreeze. You'll be all right. I'm telling you, don't give it to your wife, because she going to try to put that shit on the window, thinking she got some shit to clean it. And you'll always have a smudgy ass window. It take like fucking a year for antifreeze to dry up. But yeah, antifreeze will melt that shit, buddy. Keep it off glass and mirrors. It's cleanable, but you gonna need Windex, nigga. You gonna have to wait till the spring to get that shit off of there. I'll put soap on the car before the ice hit. I don't put shit on my car, nigga. I'll give me some motherfucking antifreeze, nigga. I spray my way in this bitch. But that dough fro should be some bullshit, Jack. I ain't pulling on shit. I used to do that lead, but I realized it was a waste of time. You know how you get antifreeze quickly in the lock? You don't even need a fucking needle. Get you a fucking bobby pin. You Asian, get a bobby pin. All black women and Asian women got bobby pins somewhere. Don't let the bitches lie to you and say they don't. They got a bobby pin. And what you got to do is see, I got this Corona mask hanging right here. So you got to take some bobby pins and then you put them on the arms of the Corona mask. You know what I mean? And when you put them on the arms of the Corona mask right here, she steals bobby pins on her way to work. So she got to let you have access to the bobby pins. Ta-da. Now you get free bobby pins. And you don't have to explain where you're going when you leave. Don't cut the tracker off. If you cut the tracker off when you're with her, you're cheating. Why is the tracker not on? Because I'm with you. I didn't know I had life on probation and electronic tracking was part of the fucking deal. I think women are selling our fucking location to the government. The government's like, how much for your husband's location? She's like, how much do you got? Fuck him, he don't go nowhere. The government's like $50. And your wife is always like, $200. $200. Need a jammer. This charger makes me feel like an old man. But yeah, to get you a bobby pin, put it in the lock. Psst, psst, psst. I'm telling you, put antifreeze in a spray bottle. That shit melts ice instantly. You don't put shit on your windshield with de-icer. They got de-icer for windows and fucking mirrors. That's why you don't give your wife the fucking antifreeze. Hold on, man. My battery is 12.5. I don't. Yeah, I got some type of ignition issue going on here. Oh, my back. Give me a second, chat. Had a fucking old man moment here. Shit making noise. What is a jammer? What you mean making sure don't no snow block the pipe? What pipe? The exhaust pipe? It's a 5.9 liter, Jack. Not a 9.5. It's a 5.9 liter, not a motherfucking 0.9. Oh, a signal tracker. Hey, Lee, you married. Did your wife allow you to have a signal jammer in the car? Keep it real. And you Asian, your wife is probably really good at tech. She be playing the piano track at your ass. You know she gonna kill you when you walk in the house and hear Beethoven. Beanie, 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 boom. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Beanie, 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 boom. Do-do-do-do. And Mr. Lee, where you been at today? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Well, I just had with the I went to work and I tried out my new signal jammer. I know. Why you been hiding your location all day? All you can hear is, oh, your wife's a sword teacher. Oh, shit. You'll come in the house, she gonna cut your belt right off your ass. Like, no move. Nah, where you been at all day? I was everywhere I was supposed to be. I swear to God. You know, women become your POs and shit. I was everywhere I was supposed to be. I was not out of the designated areas today. I was everywhere I was designated to be. I didn't deviate not one time. I thought about it, but I didn't. Who are you hiding your signal from? The government. I'm trying to hide from them. Shit. You lose that privilege to cut off your motherfucking location. They'll call your phone like, why is your location not on? kind of question is that to ask somebody in today's society? Why you think my location is not on? I'm paranoid. What are you hiding? See, that's why my location is off. So people can't ask me questions like that. Because I'm hiding nothing. When you ask somebody that's hiding nothing, what they're hiding, it makes them feel like they're being cross-examined. If you want life to stay quiet, you ain't cutting off that location on that phone. I know that. And I don't understand why women are offended when men like women make good secretaries. But they do. And they love phones. You meet very few women that don't like phones. Even women like, I don't like phones, they got a phone they secretly like. They talk to that secret phone at night like, I only love you. Now let's play Snake. You want to make your daughter cry? Fun fact. Cut all the phones in the house off. That's in the house. What happens when you leave the house? All right, Lee, keep trying to convince yourself you're going to get away with turning off that location. Your ass is going to be in the hospital. They're going to be pulling them, they're going to pull one sword out both of your butt cheeks. She going to get them both. Watch. You think it's a game. Then the whole chat gonna know your identity because you the only guy with a sword slide through your butthole or through your butt cheeks. Give you a really unique way to hold a sword. You don't let it heal. So you just let me know at 7 p.m. The day you cut that phone off, 7 p.m. is the day. It's the last day I'm gonna talk to my boy Lee. At least for a while. I hope she don't fuck you up, Lee. But I hope you stop trying to convince yourself that you're gonna cut the location off on that phone. Women want us all to be kidnapped by the government. Men are always like, no location, the government. They're like, yes, location, because you're doing something. That's what you. Women will come to the job and watch you. Lee, you a pilot, you ain't got to worry about it. But one day, you're going to be boarding a flight, and you're going to see your wife getting on. I'm like, damn. Damn. I should have flew to Boston. Shouldn't have flew into Chicago, LAX. I could not count how many times I see my wife pretty little toes when I'm working on a car. And I'm up under that motherfucker trying to remove a oxygen sensor or some shit. Bang. Bitch, how you get in the shop? What you mean bang? You are not a mechanic. How the fuck did you get past that door? That door is, the other side of the door is for non-mechanics. This side of the door is for mechanics. They come right in, passing out chicken and all kind of shit. Your wife's family got a 600-year-old katana. You ain't got to worry about her stabbing you with that. Not over you, like doing a location thing. Now, secret wife, maybe. Maybe. And people don't think, and it's crazy because they don't perceive like pale-skinned women as a threat, especially the short ones. But they're the biggest fucking threat on earth. Them bitches are dangerous. I know, because that's the description of most of my girlfriends, including my Japanese girlfriends. I didn't know the Japanese and Asian bitches get that fucking white. It's like, fuck, you're whiter than white bitches. I can see you in the dark, you so fucking white. I'm telling you, Lee, them is the ones that'll stab you. Yeah. And I never thought that an Asian woman would swing off on me. I always thought, like, you know you too small for this shit, right? They didn't give a fuck, they swung. And I know all Asians don't know karate, but them bitches swung like they knew karate. I've had a lot of domestic confrontations. The katana and the cutlass, both of them are really sharp. The thing about them is they're the exact opposites. That fucking cutlass is way slower than a katana, but when that motherfucker connect, that motherfucker break shit. And that katana is, you could probably break it, but it'll probably slice right through most of the shit that it's touching, except some other metal. I ain't never met an Asian person with weak legs, Lee. That's not something that happens. And you right. Little Asian bitches, they lower body strong as a bitch. You be like, May Lee ain't got no ass, but she got some pretty thighs when she be like strolling through this motherfucker. Them little strong ass little chicken legs here. Black women got strong legs too. It be them two with the strong ass legs. Strong ass smooth legs too. Don't stare at them too long when they trying to kick you. Fuck around, kick in the head. You better watch out. Some hoes kick you. Kick you in the head, kick you in the dick. Then them favorite spots to kick you. And you know what's funny, Lee? Japanese women are like taller Asian women, but I don't never get with like Japanese girl is like 5'10". She don't ever like me. It's always little Makoto like me. Little Sakura. I'd be like, you don't even look like an adult. Whatever, come on. Just get in the car. It's always a little bald head ones, just like 4'9". But I tell you one thing about all my girlfriends. I talk shit about their ass, but they all got some smooth legs. I ain't got no bitches on my record with ugly legs. I can say that. So there you go. The Chinese got the tallest women. I don't know. I don't think per cap, but out of the anomaly, for real, for China to be like some of the shortest people on the planet, they also got the tallest people on the fucking planet. A lot of 6, 7 foot motherfuckers there. And I will admit, the Chinese are a lot taller than the fuck we've been led to believe. Say what the fuck you want to, but the motherfuckers is getting taller. And is it me or is the Taiwanese shrinking? They used to all be tall. Now the motherfuckers is all like 5'4". They was like 5'8" and fucking taller. What the fuck is going on with the Taiwanese? You know who else I don't see from Thailand? Real buff ass dudes no more. Like I remember back when I was a kid, the motherfuckers from Thailand was built like motherfucking Samoans. The niggas was like, I don't see that no more. However, I am seeing more Asian guys that look like Baki around this motherfucker. They getting big as shit. I don't know. Who's feeding the Asian guys people? Don't feed them people. They getting big as shit. I've seen several Asian guys with motherfucking a neck bigger than my arms. These niggas is getting big as shit. I'm not bullshitting. What the fuck is they lifting? Honda engines? These niggas strong as a bitch. I'm telling you, they all at the malls and shit. I don't know when Asian guys just like, we're starting to do push-ups now. But they started to do push-ups now. Why does it sting when you kiss sometime? Little Carol, you might have herpes. Or maybe you and your girlfriend got some big ass teeth. My fiance used to have braces, right? And one thing about a bitch with braces, they love to make out. Oh man, they can't wait. But they don't realize nobody wants to make out with you and get their fucking tongue caught in that fucking contraption on the front of your fucking face. I don't know if when women get braces, they're like, I'm still sucking dick. I don't know if that's something they tell themselves, but I think that that's what be going on in their mind. You ain't lying about them Malaysian bitches. Them bitches is tiny. And Vietnamese bitches, not so much, but the Malaysian bitches are tiny. I had a Malaysian girlfriend. This bitch is like 4'5". This bitch was tiny. This bitch was so tiny. When we went to go get shoes, I had to go get her shoes from okay. It's one thing about kids' Foot Locker, but this bitch was wearing like little girl sizes. Like her feet was really small. I didn't even realize how small her feet was until I took her shopping. Like, damn, this bitch feet little with a motherfucker. Yeah, Malaysian bitches so tiny, they're like all eyes. You know how that game looks I play? Fucking Super Gym Fighter. That's how Malaysian bitches look. They tiny like that. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of norms being broke too. And God is funny like that. He will get the shortest people the tallest citizens, give the skinniest people the fattest citizens. Somebody stuck and they mad as a bitch. I don't know what this word is. I hope that's not Rakishi. That's what I read it as. I don't know what that word is though. Oh, it means sumo. See? See? I done dated little 4'5" Japanese bitches and they motherfucking daddy very well could have. One of them actually had an uncle that was a sumo wrestler. So, but you got sumo wrestlers in your family? I don't. I don't think he was that big for a sumo wrestler, but he's still a big ass fucking dude. He's still like 6'5", like 400 something fucking pounds. That's a big ass nigga. I wouldn't want to wrestle with his ass. Just straight body? Fuck no, I'm not. Hell no. No. Hell no, nigga. I don't even weigh 200 pounds. This nigga, he running 400 on the scale. I'm good. He got 400 pounds of active fat and muscle. I'm good. I'm good. This not a my 1,000 pound life ass nigga like you think. He look like it, but he not. He'll lift one of them motherfuckers. Fun with dude. I was fucking with a little bitty white bitch, nigga. Her daddy Irish. She Irish. So I'm thinking, Irish is rather short. They It'd be like 5'6", 5'5". That's short for white people. You know what I mean? Nigga, I met her motherfucking daddy. Why her daddy bigger than King Seamus? This nigga is motherfucking 7'9". Well, he ain't that big, but he's a big ass white dude. Dude was big as shit. I was like, that's your dad? Yeah, it's my dad. Bitch, why you ain't tell me your daddy was Paul Bunyan? Bitch, could have said something. I was totally thrown off guard. I had no idea her dad was Paul Bunyan. You got samurais in your family, samurai clan. Okay. That's why you know so much about Bushido. Y'all came from the ancient Negroes of Japan and China. You know, I always liked the story between the samurai and the ninja. But there was no need for neither one of them to be in existence, and they only exist because each other exists. It's a never-ending cycle. Fujiwara clan, okay. The continued descendants. You know what's crazy? When I look at like families like that, you know, motherfucking look at y'all and look and be like, they have Negro features. And you know, as a nigga, when I hear other motherfuckers whisper shit like that, Lee, I be like, I look to the sky and my ancestors be like, I hit that shit, nigga. Yeah. Them your cousins. I be like, them my cousins. Right. So cousins. Why y'all not talking out loud to them like that? Hey, cousins, these niggas over here talking shit. Bring the swords. Bring the swords. See if they talk that shit. Bring the tattoo gun. You know it's not a real gun. It's just they dip it in ink and just stab you with it. Don't worry about it. We got you. But they stab you in a special way. They hold it like a pool stick. Nuh-uh, bring the old guy over here, the one that wear the glasses. Yeah, him. Come on. Mr. Mikimoto. We need you over here. Oh, we know you can't see. That ain't even the point of this exercise. We want to see, can you do a tattoo off field? Do you think you got the samurai power to do it off field? You must not be an Asian. I can do it off field. Watch this. Yeah, man. A lot of people don't know that. And that the whole reason for the samurai and the ninja to exist was because, see, they don't tell us this in the West, but I figured it out. When the Moors or whoever the fuck the black people were at the time ruling China were the fuck out of control. So it was other black people that started to help them rebel by becoming samurai. And then later on also ninja. Because shit, you can't fund a motherfucking war broke. And the samurais, them niggas who be like, robbing people ain't really my thing, but I kill a motherfucker if they fuck with you because I'm a loyal ass friend. So you gotta keep samurai on your side. But the ninja like, hey, listen, I'm hitting licks on niggas. I don't give a fuck. You said the king get what? I'ma split it with you because you told me where it's at. So you kind of need them both in the function. But yeah, and believe it or not, I wrote a superhero faction, and that's basically what my superheroes are based on: fucking samurais and motherfucking ninjas. I got a sword character in the whole anime conspiracy comic book, but the character that I created is not a sword character. Only because Lee, I play all of those fucking. I play Street Fighter. You know what I mean, I play a lot of Japanese games, and one thing about the Japanese games, right? If you want to win, I'm gonna tell you what you do. Pick that motherfucker with the sword. Them motherfuckers with the sword be invincible. All Japanese sword characters so hard to fight against, motherfuckers. So with that being said, I didn't pick a sword character because I don't want to be being spamming and shit. But at the same time, yes, my character does have a sword. But I only said that to say that he's also based on like the ninja mythos and all that other shit. Wasn't indeed nice? I don't want to say too much. I don't want YouTube stealing my shit. But yeah, I can't give you a hint. He is a ninja. I give you that hint. And I don't think it's gonna be the first time that a ninja concept meets like a samurai concept, but they're gonna meet. And certain things are gonna have to be dropped in both wake and bake in both factions. Oh, the spy aspect is definitely gonna be there. But yep. But that's what he's based on. A bunch of fucking ancient superpowers that are channeled into like a samurai ninja form. Cause it's all about energy, man. This ain't my first blunt of the day. Drinking the first beer is the best. Yeah, I'm just getting high here, finishing out my night. I always wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It took me an hour to log on and shit. I might not have been up at 3. I watched a few YouTube videos when I started streaming. Because I still watch YouTube videos and lives. So yeah. And then I feel like we don't have enough ninjas and samurais in anime no more. You know what I mean? Like it just ain't no more. And I ain't gonna lie. I loved it Afro Samurai. That was my shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Afro Samurai, fuck Afro, Samurai Jack up. And Samurai Jack is really the fucking demon. He's not. The demons are trying to stop him. But anyway, don't need to get off into that. And we never seen Afro Samurai's true power because it's an anime based on situations he had to overcome, not villains that he fought, if that makes any sense. Samurai's Warrior, Shido Code, Shinobi is business class spy for sale. Yeah, but we don't see him like in America. We don't have no ninjas in America. You want to count Naruto? Sure. Because a ninja really wants you seeing his face. The master of secrecy and spies. He's going barefaced it. You're right. And see, they done took the coolness factor out of the ninja and shit. And that's what made the ninja so cool. He's an anti-hero and an anti-villain at the same time. He's basically the guy who fucked it up and tried to fix it. Twice. But, you know what I mean? I like the ninjas, bro. Like, we don't have no ninjas in anime. Like, I don't consider Goku a fucking ninja. Fuck out of here. They consider anybody a ninja now. Only ninja we got left is Deadpool and Spider-Man. They are our last ninjas. Ain't no other ninjas. Batman! Batman is not a fucking ninja. Say what you want. He's not a fucking ninja. He's in great fucking shape, but he's not a fucking ninja. I know, and that's the point of a ninja. He's supposed to be like a boogeyman, like the ghost. In American culture, we respect him like he a ghost too. Listen, that's why we believe in America, right? When we like put ninjas in like video games, for instance. Ninjas got certain access to powers all the time, like the power to teleport. That's definitely a ninja character's power. Then you get the power to control elements a lot of time when you with the ninjas and telekinesis. That's why I like ninjas. Because they embody the astroteric side of it. You know what I mean? And that's the point of being a fucking ninja. You know what I mean? You got all these tools at your disposal that you really don't use. Like, and everybody be like, ninjas move at light speed. That's because of telekinesis. That's the point of it. That's how they managed to cut down a whole force of people like it ain't shit. That's why I want to play that new Shinobi. That new Shinobi Raw, boy. Folks be activating his telekinesis and cut everybody up on the screen like. It's always a gangster pose at the end. Put away the sword slowly. Everybody busting the flames. Pow! So you don't get shit like that, you know what I mean? And that's the point. You know that a samurai is ready to just cut motherfuckers down regardless and they ain't backing down from shit. Hell, we respect samurai so much that a samurai actually took on fucking Predator and almost fucking won. So there you go. But the ninja, we respect him to be doing shit like even our Spider-Man, he has jumped dimensions to save the planet and do other shit and or just to steal some shit to make sure a situation go correctly. Even trying to keep the ninja from stealing, you're gonna have a hard time with this nigga doing backflips and cartwheels and aerials and jumping through glass and climbing up walls and shit. You don't know where the fuck he going. And it's fun to watch the ninja escape out of a top secret facility. Especially when they block off the vents, boy. They be shake, rattling, and rolling. But yeah, that's what I be on. And that's what my whole comic book is based on. And then look at Mortal Kombat. Sub-Zero ain't a cool enough ninja? Shit. Shitting me. What about Ermac? What about Reptile? Reptile, he can't even be a ninja. He ain't even human. This nigga is a reptilian ninja. It's the coolest shit in the world to me. Kenji agrees with cosmic force, but not from. I don't know what any of that means, but yeah. And then you remember the old like depictions of ninjas in anime when they be running in a pack, how they run on top of trees and on top of buildings and on top of shadows. Oh, it's the finger mudras. Oh, I heard of those. And water. Yeah. You used to watch ninjas run on water like when you were a kid, you be like, oh yeah, that's some gangster shit right there. Mom, dad, I found out what I want to do when I'm becoming an adult. What's that? I want to be a ninja. Yeah, it's gonna be my job. Ninjas are assassins. I know I'm gonna be throwing ninja stars right in niggas' necks. Like, ah. First I'm gonna come out the smoke like poof. Ah. Then I'm gonna disappear back in smoke. Poof. You know what's crazy? Old people done seen, listen, I done seen some shit in my day. And I know old people done seen some shit in their day. Every single superpower they said the Shinobi has, Lee, we have witnessed humans with them. What about the little girl that had all the white people in the world scared that was in China? You know what I'm talking about? The one that was starting fires with her mind. Just look at some shit and say the Chinese word for fire, and that shit set on fire. Scared the shit out of white people. They said Shinobi could control fire. And we believe it in America too, because Scorpion is a Shinobi and he controls fire. I've been throwing fireballs at motherfuckers for the longest. I like XL because he throws them like Hadoukens. Throwing this shit out of fireballs. Now, what about the black dude who has telekinesis, who was practicing it at a cafe in Sweden? It's proof that motherfucker got telekinesis. And we done see multiple white people fall out of nowhere in the middle of freeways. Don't know how they got there or none of that shit. It appears they were somewhere swimming. Water has something to do with a teleport, I promise you. But they always teleport and they're always wet when the fuck they get here. It's always in the middle of a freeway, some goddamn where. So almost all the power that the Shinobis had, you can see it happen. Then we seen people like Bruce Lee, way too fucking strong for his size. Want a Shinobi pick you up and throw you across the room? Won't the fuck he? All right. That shit was real at one point in time. And that's why it was outlawed and they were part of a secret society because they were practicing shit that other people didn't want them practicing. Can you imagine fighting with a Shinobi and he freeze your motherfucking fist when you go to punch him? Bow! He just catch it and freeze it. And then break your fucking wrist off like, and hand it to you like, here, man, move. Watch out. I'm here to steal some shit. I don't know why the fuck you in my way. And when your boy throw a ninja star at him, he catch it with his mind, like, ooh, and throw it back at him, like, bow. You'd be like, oh, no, the Shinobi is here. Next dude coming there, he just hit his ass with a big ass fireball. Just whoosh. But yeah, we seen multiple accounts of Shinobi doing shit. Well, people doing shit that we thought only was exclusive to Shinobi. Now we ain't seen nobody just walk on the wall yet, but I somebody out there that can watch. And that's the coolest thing about a Shinobi is that gravity does not matter to them. Where their feet stand is where their body points, which is always a cool concept to me. That's what makes Spider-Man ultimate Shinobi. You might have to fight that nigga while he hanging from a roof. And he still gonna whoop your ass. Really. I believe it. I do believe they sleep though. I don't believe a Shinobi would go without sleep. But tell you why. As you remember, Shinobi used to be spirit walking too. They used to use spirit walking techniques to figure out where things were in castles, meaning they just walk through with their soul and go look in every room for what the fuck they looking for. And you would need sleep to do that. So I believe this Shinobi sleep. I believe they train to sleep. I believe everything we know about sleep actually came from the discoveries that the Shinobi uncovered. That being passed down through ancient societies. But I think that's where it comes from. I bet many people die in that forest trying to hunt down fucking shinobi. Shinobi don't have guns. Why wouldn't they have guns? Shinobi is a master of weapons. A gun is a weapon. You talking about no fucking samurai, you talking about shinobi. Ain't shit beneath them. Got them fucked up. Yeah, I think a lot of people take that ninja shit to be a fucking game. And the fucked up part about being a shinobi is they're so specific about everything that you have to train in everything literally. They train motherfucking balance. They train you in your sleep. They train your motherfucking neck. You basically go through motherfucking Shaolin monk training. Plus, you learn motherfucking astroteric shit. And listen, you can't tell me that shinobi shit ain't real. They got a show called Deadliest Warrior. Or is it Human Weapon? One of them. They examine the way a shinobi has balance compared to other people who do martial arts. And they prove that a shinobi activates bones and muscles in their feet that the average person will not activate. Without the shinobi shoes on. They just have better balance. I don't know what this word is. A jinn? I think that's what you're trying to say, a jinn? Like demons and shit. Yeah, jinn. I figured that's what that was. And of course, they don't. Old people don't want you speaking about shinobi. They was probably witnessing what the fuck they was doing. That's terrifying to watch somebody fist ignite on fire as they're punching somebody. And it's scary to just look up and see a shinobi here, cause you know what he here for, and you know what he on. You know he about to beat some ass. It's no question asked. Somebody getting their ass whooped. And if you ain't got nothing to do with this, your best bet just move the fuck out the way, cause shinobi job is to be quick. So what if you don't know that fact though? Right. Stand in front of that door if you want to and catch an IP man combo. You try to help somebody catching the IP man combo, this motherfucker explode into a Bruce Lee kick like, what? Dead silent. So ain't nobody heard shit, but y'all bodies hitting the ground. They might not come look. They might just think you just dropped something, which is gonna get the next three motherfuckers served. He about to whoop everybody ass in this building and get the fuck up out of here. Whatever the fuck he was looking for. Jin in Bushido code means compassion and mercy. Think I know why that is, but I don't want to say it. When you're a child there, you're afraid of ninjas. I didn't know Asian kids were afraid of ninjas. I dressed as a ninja every holiday. They used to be pissed. Like, we hate this nigga. We thought he was cool. But nigga, y'all racist. You dress up as dragons and shit. I'm black. I know where we evolved from. You cracking jokes. It ain't funny. Dressing up like a monkey is not offensive. It's kind of your shit. You can do that. It's offensive to white people that get mad at shit. I don't care. I see a white person dressed up like a werewolf. Motherfuckers start dressing up like raptors. Okay, fuck y'all. This shit ain't funny. I can dress like a shinobi. You dress like a turtle. A ninja turtle too. You think you funny, Asian kid. Over here looking like a nigga turtle. You motherfucker. You got the nerve to be mad. I'm dressed like a shinobi. It's wonder why they be looking crazy on Halloween at me. Shinobi might be the boogeyman, but we all know that mankind evolved from something. And there's a black kid with everybody eating raptors and talking shit about raptors, and I mean, you get offensive and shit. I know niggas eat chickens, but talking about eating eagle eggs and shit, that's kind of offensive. Oh, the name Desert Eagle is really offensive. Who the fuck are you talking about? You might as well name the gun American Nigga. I can't believe you motherfuckers. Bitch ass Israelis. They racist motherfuckers. You fucking Jews. You know what the fuck you was doing. What? I believe they do, because the ninja don't have a very good history or background. I told you, he the nigga that fucked it up. He fucked it up so bad, they didn't believe that he was actually a real person. They thought that he was like a demon from the underworld. He fucked it up. He fucked it up so bad. And he was congregating with demons. So the ninja is not just outlawed in Asia, he's outlawed in every religion. Even hoodoo. Hoodoo don't believe in communicating with demons. Voodoo will communicate with demons, but hoodoo, no. Don't speak to them. How the fuck you think the ninja unlocked all the esoteric powers like that? So they communicate with jinn. Some people say they make contracts with jinn. I don't think that is the case. But I think our government officials make contracts with jinn. I believe that's the case. But the shinobi, no. I'll tell you why. Because these government officials and shit get some type of reward from the jinn. The shinobi get nothing. And when you go and have a jinn teach you telekinesis, you still gotta fucking work on it. And the jinn will be telling you nothing that you couldn't figure out on your own. Also, the jinn is punished to roam the earth any motherfucking way. So if the shinobi and jinn live in peace together, that is an issue for all of mankind. It makes everybody wonder whose side they are really on. So there you go. coaches are different. I would like to witness some of those coaches firsthand, but it doesn't look like I'm going to. Hopefully, I get my anime story out there at least. I mean, get my anime popping and big shit right. Get my anime popping and big shit right. Get my anime popping and big shit right. Falling on these suckers, started being not an option. Yeah, man. I would like to travel. I just don't want to stay there. I like the whips and all that other shit here, man. It's a fucked up place, but kind of used to it, man. Yep. I'm only reading one person in the chat. I guess it's just me and you, Lee. Who else is here? I'm finna smoke a blunt and go to sleep, G. You travel too much. Yeah, I like to travel just a little bit. Not because America just only set you up to be a fucking factory worker like this is fucking communist Russia. Can't do shit here but work in a fucking factory. And I ain't qualified to do, I'm overqualified to do that. My IQ is too damn high. So ain't no jobs for me because ain't no fucking jobs left for fucking factory work. I fucking hate this place. It's so hard to raise capital without a bank. This shit is crazy. A job on the tanker ship. Yeah, right. I'll fuck around and fall in the ocean. Fuck around and drown, Lee. I'll be dying. Like I knew I should have listened to Lee ass. And I had a job as a longshoreman. They won't let me do it and shit. You know what's crazy, Lee? There's a lot of niggas in the ghetto ain't trying to get out the ghetto, bro. No bullshit. But me, I am motherfucking trying, G. And I just get the door slammed in my face every single fucking time. Ooh, hold on. Scratch my back. The back scratcher ain't in this fucking vehicle. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Enough in the road is gonna go to sleep, Jack. There's my back scratching pencil. I got a pencil I scratch my back with. Yep, I'm up out of here, man. Cause I gotta take a piss now. Oh. Then I rip the sleeping bag. Yeah, this American shit ain't what's jumping. Fuck this shit. They got me fucked up, Jack. It ain't nothing here but poverty, bro. I'm tired of hearing these illegal immigrant stories about how the fuck they made it. They did some illegal shit to make it. I do some illegal shit. I don't get deported back to my country and get the chance to restart again. I gotta fucking sit in this country after I do a federal fucking stint on my motherfucking permanent record, man. The fuck? I fucking hate America. Everybody got a chance here except black people. And then the black people who got these little weak ass jobs that they love so much and they very fucking existence, they scared to say something. So it put the rest of us in a fucked up position because they don't want to say nothing. I don't know, man. I'm sick of this shit. I do know that. And then other races, they don't want to admit that, you know what I'm saying, that it's a black guy being oppressed because that would mean that they might have to lose their position by admitting that I'm being oppressed. Because by admitting I'm being oppressed means that I get the same opportunities they got. I get 2 countries worth of fucking loans. I get motherfucking goddamn extra hours on my motherfucking test. I get my fucking tutors at school. You know what I mean? Shit that I didn't get that I was supposed to get because of the system. It's crazy. It's crazy. When you listed as a beneficiary and don't get the benefits. That shit is crazy. And it happens too often in America. And then you watch a motherfucker from another country come here and get the same benefits you supposed to be getting. And then wonder why your economy fucked up. My economy is fucked up because you took my fucking opportunity, you asshole. It's not my fault, I was poor. So if you were poorer than me, it's okay for you to cut me down and me just to stay where I'm at. Why couldn't your poor ass be where I'm at right now, which has been richer than you are now, richer than you were going to be coming to this country, instead of taking my spot and just leaving me just fucked up? Now I'm here and I done worked and paid into the system for your motherfucking benefit. Shit crazy. I done went to school for your ass not to speak the fucking language and get the same fucking job that I'm not getting. And you don't speak the fucking language. What was the point of me going to school then? If y'all can give all the fucking job to motherfucking foreigners with no fucking education or even a social security number. What the fuck was the point? Wasting my motherfucking time. fucking hate this country because every time you bring up the illegal immigrant issue, they don't never want to talk about how everybody paying the fucking illegal immigrants and they could be paying fucking Americans. They hate to talk about that fucking issue. Do you want to go pick cotton? No, they're not picking cotton. They're working on fucking construction sites. Fuck out of here. Go pick some fucking cotton. You come from a poor fucking economy. That shit crazy. If your skin ain't white, training will not help you around this bitch. Schooling will not help you around this bitch. You better have some titties. I'm telling you just like that. Or shit's about to get rough. I notice only black men they help are the ones who have domestic violence on their record. They need domestic violence, drinking and driving, shit like that, or they're not getting a job, I promise you. Because I'm a black guy with nothing but drug offenses, my nigga. And I ain't never had a PO help me get shit. My PO ain't helped me. My PO sent me the paperwork. And your PO called ahead and said you was applying for a job, nigga. And the state of Wisconsin gave them a tax break for employing your dumb ass. You too dumb to know the fuck they looking out for you. That's what encouraged them to hire your non-reading ass over my good reading ass. Shit's crazy. And then in America, they give anybody a GED or HSED who the teacher likes. I promise you, everybody who ever failed in America is because the teacher didn't like them. I bullshit you not. Mass majority of them. That's how it's supposed to be. And that's another thing that's fucked up about America. These motherfuckers want to stay the supervisor at Briggs and Stratton for the next 55 years. They don't never want to move up. They don't never want to advance. They just love being in the way. They don't even want the job. They just want to make sure you don't get the job. They don't know what the fuck to do with their money. They never have a decent investment. Work at Briggs and Stratton for 50 years, buy a piece of shit ass ranch house, fucking finance fucking piece of shit ass cars, going to retirement. It's what you're supposed to do. No, nigga. And then that's the thing about America. Everybody's mad that there ain't no fucking jobs left. It ain't no fucking jobs left because y'all got the jobs and just worked them. You're supposed to get the job, then go start a fucking business, and then employ other people. And then the next generation supposed to get the job. Then they're supposed to advance to working for you. Then they're supposed to advance to open up a business in another country. And they can employ people. But America doesn't think like that. You don't have any loyalty if you leave the job. Fuck loyalty. We're talking about money here. We're talking about building a fucking dynasty. Give a fuck how you impress Mr. Stratton? Fuck, dude. I'm trying to be motherfucking in the goddamn shareholders group corporation meeting with his ass. When every corporation in North America is meeting, that's where I want to see his ass at. And I wish he would say I used to work for him. That's fucked up that my network is rivaling yours now, nigga. I'm a pretty smart employee. I guess you should have paid me what I was worth. And then listen, my guy Kirby, right? He wasn't the smartest Asian. He was kind of dumb. But his sister was pretty smart. And when she started buying houses and flipping houses, right? She gave this nigga 3 houses for seller financing. I think she had like 50 grand into the houses. So she gave him like 150 grand in the houses and he was just paying them off. The nigga sold one house and paid her back completely. He sold another house and now he flips houses. I said a black sister would never, ever, ever, ever. And if she do, she gonna trust the one brother like Future, smoking dope. She gonna trust the one brother like the Amigos, being gay with his friends. She ain't gonna never trust the brother who shit. I got a lot of sisters, and I still live in a car. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And it trips me out how all these sisters invest in their brothers and shit. And my sisters just be like, fuck you. I've been running businesses since I was 7. Nothing will ever prove to them bitches that I could successfully run a business. It's cool though. And people look at me like, well, why would they believe it if your businesses failed? Well, my businesses failed because I didn't have no support. And my mechanic business is still active. It's not shut down. And the other businesses I shut down because I didn't want to look around all that shit. You know how much shit you gotta lug around and work on fucking houses? I'm tired of lugging that shit around. Always running compressors and ladders everywhere around. I don't wanna do that bitch ass shit. Just have to argue with a motherfucker about my money. Yeah, I see that a lot too. I watch Asians do that same shit in my neighborhood. Nigga, Kirby and some of them Asians, nigga. Shit. I don't think none of them motherfuckers own real estate in Wisconsin no more. They done moved on to more expensive real estate. I promise you that. I believe last time I checked on them, they was getting a fucking apartment complex built. Like multiple fucking units type shit. Lee, I've been reading up on real estate since I was about 16, 17. I know more about real estate in America than the average motherfucking real estate agent. Do you think my family invested in me? Nigga, I found a house for $10,000. Nothing wrong with it. And couldn't put it in my name. None of my sisters would do it for me. And now none of us own a house. And the same house we was gonna buy for 10 G's, I swear to God, Lee, that house is worth over $200,000 right now. Just because of where it sits. Yeah, broski. I hate my motherfucking family. And they hate me. And the same people that turned me down about a $10,000 house, you know what's fucked up? They go with other people of other races and just invest. When niggas be like, give me some money, they be like, okay. Shit hurt my feelings. It hurt your feelings now you ain't got nobody or nothing. And still have a motherfucker talk to you like you ungrateful. That be the worst part about having nothing and nobody. Yeah, it seems like everybody can see the bigger picture, Lee, except black people, unfortunately. Lee, I'm black. It's heartbreaking. I don't know why. But most black guys with an entrepreneurial mind like me is somewhere freezing in the car. Just like I'm sitting here now, somewhere freezing in the car. Because the black people you see with money are black people that white people put in charge. Just to make sure that niggas like me can't get anywhere. For instance, all these black homeowners, they don't believe in seller financing. They also don't believe in selling the house and what they got it for, even though they lived in it for 12 years and fucked it up. I'm trying, but it ain't trying hard enough, I guess. But I gave everything I got. So ain't nothing else I could do about it, man. But continue to get laughed at for being broke and not knowing how to get up out of here. Really, I didn't explain to everybody it's a group effort. I ain't going nowhere. Because I ain't got a group to put forth effort. some bullshit. Shit, and no group around black people, group of haters. You know they think they the Jews. They think they supposed to be hating. I ain't gonna lie, Lee. I love being black till it's time to interact with black people on a deeper level. Then I hate being black. This shit sucks. Our communication fucked up. We got these greedy ass crackhead elders, fucking sellouts. Fucking next generation of sellouts after them. Then it'd be my generation now. So I'm still trying to outlive 2 generations of fucking sellouts. And the 90s babies, they sell out. So it ain't no sense in my generation even fucking rebelling, because we just gonna be, the rebellion will be motherfucking, the fans will be flamed. The minute these motherfuckers from the next generation get any political power. Yeah, but you can't agree to black people to make money for 1 year. I'm watching Asians on strip malls and all kind of shit. There ain't no black financial investment groups. Fuck up. Yep, it's about that time. Yep. If they catch me some shut eye. If they catch me some shut eye. See, if I live somewhere like Asia, I'll be going to sleep at the right time at night. Life is crazy. It's way too many lanes, G. All right. Let me go ahead wrap this shit up. Fuck on up on here. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Smoke the rest of my blunt and pass out, man. I don't want to pass out on camera. I feel myself dozing, so back to sleep I go. Snow look like since last night. Yep, my shit's back covered in snow. It never fully came up out of the snow. But I'm going to holla. That's life. All right, man. I'm out of here, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See you later. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One more thing. One more thing. One more thing. To all the guys in the chat. I hope all you brothers can keep your testosterone high. One way to raise your testosterone is make sure your diet right. Certain shit you can eat. Pussy. Go eat you some pussy. So that's my word to you today, dog. Go eat you some pussy, man. It's gonna raise your testosterone. It's gonna do so much for you. Trust me. Eat some pussy. I'm out of here. I love y'all. See you later. Remember, pussy is nutritious.